I'm ready. There we are. And we'll close that one. Close that one. Oh, yes. So, it's Sunday, and we're in the middle of the pandemic, and we all need to chill out and relax, and also to connect with the sacred. And this yoga Nidra process helps us do all that. So my invitation is that you get really comfy and that you really participate in this process. Because from now on, it's going to be audio. You won't be so interested in looking at me as hearing me. And so you could lie down on the ground, on your bed, sit in a comfy chair, as we are now going to practice this conscious relaxation. It comes in the yoga lineage, but it works for everybody as we go through the journey of linking our awareness with our entire body, then linking our awareness with our breathing, then linking our awareness, and these are all the different stages that I'm just preempting, with sensations and emotions. And then we start to enter a deep, quiet, internal state. And we could call that the prayer field. We call it loving awareness. And whatever tradition is your way to connect with Source, to connect with the divine, that is how you will language and experience that. So, get comfy, close your eyes, and especially if you're in a little group of people, I know that will be not so easy to do, to commit to, but let me tell you, it's worth it and it's fabulous. So, settling into your body. As you close your eyes, sense that you are now as comfortable as you could possibly be, snuggling in, and we'll be here for the duration as I now invite you to connect with your breathing. Just this wonder, this amazing thing that we are breathed constantly. How, if it were up to us, we'd probably forget. But here it is, the flow of our breath, coming and going, coming and going. Welcoming that inhalation and letting it in a little bit more deeply. And if you're feeling a little tense, just breathe it out with a sigh. And welcoming the next incoming breath. This is very basic. And letting that breath go out, perhaps with a sigh, or just breathing it out. And we establish now our connection to our body by linking even more deeply with the breath. So you can't get it wrong. You're coming as you are. Whatever mood, whatever state you are in, welcome all of it as you feel the incoming and outgoing breath. And so for a little while, we will be just being with the breath. And letting your breath become a sort of guide for your awareness. And now I invite you to feel your breathing in the middle of your chest. So where your heart is. And begin to expand the breathing a little deeper, a little smoother, a little slower around the area of your heart. And so it comes naturally, and I hope for you easily. And you'll be breathing in your own unique way. A little bit more generous with that inhale, allowing it in more fully. And letting it out more completely as we distance ourselves from the external and drop into the internal. Expanding and emptying. Knowing that as we breathe so consciously around the heart, we are connecting with the heart brain. And the heart brain is so powerful and yet so unrecognized. And then the invitation to sense your own sincerity and goodness. To know that just by showing up here, you can honor your own innate goodness, your innate beauty, and your innate holiness, being connected to Source, as each and every one of us is through our breath. And as we allow that sense of goodness, well-being, maybe for you it shows up as gratitude. Gratitude, such a beautiful, beautiful state that we can now breathe and amplify into the heart. Just by our breath and our awarenessing, our commitment to be present, breathing gratitude, well-being into our heart space so that our heart and our brain connects and we come into what the scientists have called a flow, a coherence. The brain and the heart now coherent, so that the next step of our practice of Yoga Nidra is to bring in, according to your tradition, perhaps an intention. And so the yogis would call this a sankalpa, or a vow of my heart to commit to something. You may be in a tradition where this would be a prayer. And so however it words itself in you, letting it be a statement as though it is already true. As though it is already true. And if you are not sure, the one I've been using for many months now is I am healthy, creative, and strong. It's just an example, but I have to say that it's true. And so I'm going to be quiet for a moment as you ponder, reflect, come up with your prayer or vow, intention, and please say it silently to yourself 3 times. Lovely, lovely. And so we go now into what is known as the rotation of consciousness, the moving of awareness through the body. and invite you to visualize. And we do use imagination, one of the most beautiful gifts that we have. We use the imagination here. I'd like you to imagine a little blue light sitting now on your forehead, what the yogis would call the third eye. And that little blue light moves. It moves to your right eye, and it's going to move quickly to your left eye. And the little blue light moves now to your right cheek and your left cheek. And now see it move to your right ear and your left ear. And the little blue light now comes to your mouth and lightly kisses your mouth and then moves down to your chin. The little blue light on your chin. And now it moves down to the little hollow at your throat. The little blue light on the hollow of your throat. And see how it goes now to your right collarbone and to your right shoulder. And the little blue light goes down your right arm to your right elbow and the forearm and to your right wrist. Oh, and here's the little blue light on the palm of your right hand. And it's going to visit each and every finger. The little blue light now hops onto your right hand thumb and your index finger and the middle finger and the ring finger and onto that pinky finger. And we don't stay. The little blue light now onto the back of your hand and your wrist and back to the elbow and back to the shoulder. And now it tucks into your right underarm. The little blue light following along as you are able. The little blue light goes to your right waist and hip. And now it goes down your right thigh to the knee. Little blue light hopping on your right knee, sliding down the shin bone to your right ankle and your right heel and the bottom of your right foot. And now it's going to visit each and every little toe, starting with your right big toe. Little blue light onto the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the little blue light pops onto your little pinky toe. And now it's on the top of your foot. And now it goes to your heel and up the back of your leg, to the back of your knee, and to the back of your thigh, to your right buttock. And now it comes back up the right side via the shoulder and the collarbone, back to the little hollow at your throat. Be aware that we are practicing yoga nidra. Awarenessing now the little blue light in your imagination, hopping onto your left collarbone and then your left shoulder. And down your left arm to your left elbow. Stay with me now as the little blue light goes to your left wrist and the back of your left hand. And now it's going to visit each and every one of your fingers on your left hand, the thumb, the index, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky finger. The little blue light hopping now onto the palm and back up your left arm to the inner elbow, up to the shoulder, and into your left underarm. Into that armpit goes the little blue light, down the left side to the left waist and the left hip and the left thigh and the left knee. Feel the little blue light now going down the left shin bone to the top of your left foot. And it hops onto the big toe of your left foot. Second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the baby toe of your left foot. Little blue light now going under your foot, ball of the foot, arch of the foot, heel of your left foot, and it travels back up your left leg, behind the knee, behind the thigh, to the left buttock, and up the left side, and all the way back to the little hollow at your throat. Practicing Yoga Nidra, moving our awareness now with the little blue light to your right chest, and your left chest, and the middle of your chest, and your belly button, and your right lower belly, and the left lower belly. Good, and now right down into the pelvis, little blue light. And it moves right under the torso and comes to the tailbone. And the little blue light moves up your spine, bone by bone, up your spine, And the little blue light comes back all the way the back of your neck. There's a little hollow there to visit. And it comes up and over and spreads now over your entire scalp. Take a moment now to sense your whole body. It's very internal. And the little blue light has visited so many places in your body. Just noticing how it feels. You might visualize your body now with little blue lights like stars all over your body. And there's a lightness to your body now, a lightness with this blue illumination that's merged to create a blue light, a blue luminosity through your entire body. Sense and feel your entire body luminous and light. It is so light, light as a feather. Your body now so light you could imagine that it could just lift up. Just imagining your body so light it could lift. And then this other color comes, and it's a dark velvety color. And this dark velvety color starts to envelop your body, and it's a beautiful dark velvety color that just covers you and warms you and allows your body to feel heavy. And your body begins to feel heavy and heavy and heavier, so that you could feel your body settle down into the support of your chair, of your bed, of your mat. Feel how this velvety darkness, this softness, allows you to rest into the support. Your body heavy. Now, the dark velvety color and the little blue light are here at the same time. Can you imagine, feel the lightness of your body as well as the heaviness of your body at the same time? This is Yoga Nidra. This is Yoga Nidra. We're shifting now into the next exploration, which is the invitation now to remember a time when you were feeling joyful, happy, light. Remember such a moment. It may come as a memory, it may be completely accessible and quickly to you. And now the invitation is to let go the event surrounding that joy and happiness, lightness of being, and let your awareness go into your body and sense, where do I feel that? Where do I feel that joy, that happiness, that lightness of being in my body? And so we've left behind the story, the narrative, and we're just feeling the sensation in your body. How does it feel? Where is it? Little exploration. And I'm sure and I know that we've all experienced the opposite of the happiness, the joy, the lightness. What would that be for you? Sadness, grief, loss, heaviness, perhaps a memory of such an event or feeling. To activate the feeling, so that now, once you feel it, you can feel it in your body itself. We disengage from the memory, the story, and we feel that opposite sensation in our body. Just noticing how that is. Allow yourself to feel it for this moment. Beautiful. We don't need to linger. We don't need to linger because we remember also the happy, the light, the joyful feeling. And so the invitation now is, can you feel both at the same time? The joyful and its opposite, sadness. Allow yourself to just experiment with feeling both at the same time. Now, we return to the feeling of the breath, inviting your breath to come to fullness of inhale, and then empty, empty, long and slow and complete, all the way to the nothing moment at the end of the breath, and then to breathe in again. To breathe in, arriving at the full inhale at the top of your head. When you are ready to exhale, let your awareness, while exhaling, sweep down your body all the way down to your feet, and that's the empty moment. And we begin again at the feet. Inhale, sweep your breath up your body. Just imagine that moving up, 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 up to the top of your head. And then the exhale goes back down your body, and I invite you just do a couple of those on your own. The sweeping breath from empty back to full. And from full back to empty. Beautiful. And so as we fill up again and we breathe the breath up the body to the fullness moment, imagining now this is the peak of summer. We've arrived at the peak of summer when we exhale and let the breath go all the way out again. We are arriving at the heart of winter. Nothing to do. Inhaling from winter, we bring the breath to fullness, and now it is summertime, just in our breath, the feeling of summer, and then the exhalation, emptying the body. Breath goes out and we find ourselves back at the winter time. And we inhale from the winter time, this time imagining coming through the feeling of spring and the new beginning to arrive at the full breath at summer. And then how as we let the breath go from summer to fall to the autumn and back into the winter season where there's nothing to do. invite you to keep this breath going from the empty to the full, breathing the seasons, both on the inhale and the exhale. Allowing this caressing of your breath through your body to take you from the peak of one season to the heart of the opposite. How we can breathe these seasons so easily, just as we live our lives through the seasons. And how now, as you arrive again at the fullness of the breath at the top of your head, pause a moment before breathing out. Locate now between your physical eyes, your third eye, that holy eye that points between your eyebrows, as though exhaling through that point, as though opening that portal to intuition, imagination, and the great gifts that we have been given. Staying at the third eye, breathing here. And we shift the awareness to that third eye being like an inner screen, where I shall offer you some images and invite you to just let these images appear, appearing on the screen of your mind. Sunset over the ocean, the sun set over the ocean. Torrential rain. In your mind's eye, torrential rain. A mountain stream. A mountain stream. Even if you don't see visually, don't worry. Just imagine doing the best you can. Leaves gently blowing in the wind. Leaves gently blowing in the wind. A Greek temple on top of the mountain. A Greek temple on top of the mountain. A little hut in the woods. A little hut in the woods. Horses running wild. Horses running wild. Monks, shaven-headed monks, chanting. Monks chanting. A fragrant red rose. A fragrant red rose. A herd of elephant at the watering hole. A herd of elephant at the watering hole. A little church with a cross on top. A little church with a cross on top. A close-up of an eye of a whale. The eye of a whale. a coffin besides an open grave. A coffin besides an open grave. As we let these images float away, I invite you now to imagine yourself inside of a golden egg. Inside of a golden egg, the egg is filled with healing energy. Healing energy. And as you lie inside the golden egg, everything that wants to be healed, as you lie and rest here, you allow. Allow the healing that can happen here, in this deep recess of the golden egg. Everything is divine. Allowing and receiving. I will be quiet a little bit as you feel and experience this. So, in this beautiful, safe, healing sanctuary, invite you now to recall what we did at the beginning of the practice, which was your soul's vow, your sankalpa, or your prayer. To say it again silently to yourself in this deep recess of our own being, this heartfelt, sincere statement, prayer, as it comes through you, and I will again be quiet. So in a moment, I invite you to feel again your physical body. If you are on a chair, a couch, a bed, or the ground. Perhaps there is a feeling to move your body a little bit, or perhaps you are so deeply relaxed you don't want to move. In a moment, we will be playing the returning song, which is a beautiful transition from the practice of Yoga Nidra, which is now almost complete. At the end of the returning song, you can stay as you are, or we'll be switching again to the Zoom, and we could open a window and say hello and goodbye. And it could be that you're so quiet you don't even want to talk, which is perfectly fine. And so it might be nice to lie on your side as I now look for and find our returning song, our blessing, a blessing for each and every one of us to be well, to be safe,